now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Always got some breathing room. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On the ground, it's Geis. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Third down, here's Geis. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously, your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hatch it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. And hey! Back and go full strength.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. That's caught. It's Jarius Wright. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
20. 56. 8. Tighten up. Mike 56. We own them. Gun. We own them.
Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Gun. 56. 56. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. 20.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, this is Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
53's the Mike. Check 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. 2-6. Let's go. Let's go.
To throw is Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 3rd and 2, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 8. Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mike 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. 20.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's get that ball. Mike's 56. Express. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Again, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Check 56. Watch the run. They're 8. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 50. Gun. That's rock now.
They'll run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He don't want it. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Henry. You. Gun. 53's the Mike. I got it.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Too little, got that. Gun. Mike 56. Mike 56. Stay with you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. And we got to get to the wheel.
Here's Newton. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it's 3rd and goal.
6 yards to go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
56.
A shotgun snap for Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Now a handoff, Geis going right, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins, he's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Switch. Mike 50. Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Go. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, check 24.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike. Better bring it.
Great.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the...
Touchdown, Washington! Adrian Peterson. 73 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Zoom. I'm about to take you to school.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go. It's our time. It's our time. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come on, D. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Gun. 56.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Check tight edge, check tight. Check tight. Quick the edge.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Watch twins.
Play action. Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Redskins 35, Panthers 3.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to push his way through. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Mike, 53.
Great.
Mike, you ain't going nowhere.
On 1st down, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 59 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
Makes the score Redskins 35, Panthers 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Mike, 54. Mike, 51.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
He's coming, double up.
They go play action now. Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Right to the 3.
Man out.
8.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got it.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 24 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Pretty move. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. It's a party now.
Express.
53's the mic. 53. Check.
8.
Check back.
Get it.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check the backer, check the backer.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
20.
From the gun, Newton And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Peterson, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second and 15 now. Haskins. Bruce Irvin getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Now Haskins, third and long. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This will be, 38 yards out. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last throw here for Newton. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys